Hi Monica, welcome to your private reading. So I have shuffled the cards focusing on the energies for the next 3 months for you. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay. So I feel like right now it seems that you have maybe several people pursuing you or several people showing an interest. But maybe you're feeling disconnected from these people. Maybe you're wanting to wait for someone else. I mean, I even feel like there could be someone from your past that you're connecting with. Now, I will say, because this is over the earth sign, this is one of my soulmate cards. And it looks as if, and then this indicates someone that is being younger too. So yeah, I would say that you and this person are soulmates. It's just a matter of whether or not what you guys came here to do. And matter of fact, with the Justice card here, it makes me feel that there is a contract, a soul contract between the two of you that probably needs to be completed here. I'm going to wait and see what else is coming out, because there's one of two things, Monica. I don't know what has happened between the two of you so far, because this can go either way. Either this is saying that the soul contract has already been completed, or it's something that needs to be completed, you know, within the next few months here. Depending on what the rest of the cards are saying, I think it'll make more sense to what I'm picking up. But yeah, it just kind of looks like you might be, or you were in a place where you were feeling maybe lonely, or a little bit like you can't find the type of energy that you're looking for, the person that you're looking for. It looks like you're looking for your soulmate. And sometimes you get sad about it because you feel like he's your soulmate. I do feel like he's your soulmate. Okay, so the Justice card is talking about a couple of things here. For one, I see this, and this is for the month of April. It looks like something is coming to an end. Something is coming into a completion. So this can be referring to a living situation. Like, I don't know if you're relocating. Even if you haven't relocated yet or taken some sort of trip, it looks like something that is coming up this year, probably around Leo season. So it looks like the completion of a contract and the beginning of something new. This also can be the ending a job contract and starting something new. At least somewhere around Leo season. There's going to be a need for you to really get some clarity on your situation, take a time out, get some rest. It looks like you're taking a vacation. And two, I don't know if this is business related, if it's like a business trip. It's like business with pleasure type of energy going on. There's a water sign around you that wants to get your attention. But I feel like maybe you've put this person on hold because you just feel like something's missing with them. Something's missing with this water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe you feel like maybe you feel like he isn't the one. And then two, there could have been a situation where someone is maybe thinking about following someone on social media, or they just stopped following someone on social media. Let me look at this World card. You know what? Honestly, Monica, at least for the month of April, it looks like you may need to let go of this Virgo. Somebody is moving forward maybe with a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. Boy, okay. So this may tie into what you were talking about. They do have several potentials here. These are options. I feel like somebody has a lot of suitors after them. I don't know too if you've had some sort of dream and felt like something was already revealed to you in a dream that you're not wanting to really admit to yourself rather. Okay, so I'm starting to feel like whatever reason you were introduced to him, like it served its purpose. You also may be getting prepared for something or someone else coming into your life. Let me look too at the Four of Swords. Interesting. Someone is putting some sort of decision on hold. I feel like what may have happened is if he was giving you any type of attention, things didn't really move forward because someone else came into the picture. And I feel like he maybe decided to go towards that person, which left you feeling like you were abandoned. And I also feel like this is about someone who was torn between two people. So if you're not the one torn, then he must have been torn. I feel like somebody came in the picture. Oh, that fire sign. Somebody new. She's exciting. She's new, she's fun. You know, that's just how he's looking at it. And now his focus is on her. And then he lost interest in you. So, that's what that is. We'll see what else is coming out. But it looks like this is saying, now that I clarified those, that this is saying that you guys did have some sort of soul contract, but maybe it was brief and it's over. Maybe he came to get you prepared too. That's another thing. Maybe he came to prepare you for that lovers. You know, a lot of times I know, especially in my experience, but when I read about other people's twin flame experience, it was like someone came into their life that activated their heart chakra right before their twin came into the picture. So you could be getting ready to be prepared for your twin. Let me see about this water sign. Yeah, it's starting to remind me of my situation. And I feel like that's why I've been through certain situations, so that when I see it for other people, I can recognize it and kind of explain what's going on. This King of Cups is somebody that maybe you've been on a fence about. it looks like someone who could be a coworker, but it depends on your situation. Like if you work from home and it's not a coworker, it could be someone that you just kind of see on a regular basis. Like every time, someone who lives in your building or in your neighborhood, like you see this person on a regular basis. I also feel like this is telling part of his story too, the Virgo story. Like this is also telling you something is going on in his life. So meaning that he is probably involved with, you know, several people. This is just another person that is in the way. So I feel like you're just going to overall, like the month of April is just about you staying to yourself and getting prepared for the person that is to come into your life. Let's go ahead and look at May. Okay, I'm getting something like you chasing somebody and somebody chasing you. Or you chasing someone that is still in a codependent relationship. It looks like someone is still stuck in a codependent relationship with this person. This also is coming off as someone who maybe has a drinking problem. I see a karmic contract going on. I'm also feeling like as for you, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to scare you, but it's like I'm feeling like someone may be karmic, right? Like you might have to go through that process of a karmic partner before you can have your twin flame or your that spiritual partner that you're supposed to be with that's more harmonious. First, that you're connecting with someone who is going to probably put you through a lot of strife, because that, you know, there's something about their ways. This person is someone who's usually very needy, clingy, selfish, obsessive, jealous, compulsive, very, very needy again. And it's almost like they feed off of energy of those who are very sensitive, or psychic even, you know. So I don't know if you consider yourself to be like an empath or psychic or, you know, whatever gift you might have. These type of people usually feed off of that energy. So especially if you're very nurturing, you know, this person likes to take advantage of that. You need to see clarity in this situation. Something's going to be very clear to you. You're going to have to make some sort of decision. And especially too, if you don't want to deal with this energy, you need to cut them loose. You need to set boundaries. You don't be afraid to speak up, but you need to just cut that energy loose. Now also, it could be talking about a Capricorn. I'm actually getting any earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but this is usually, it can represent a Capricorn, but you know, it's like the dark side of a Capricorn, the negative side, or and even for you, like the shadow side of yourself. Like a lot of people are like, but I haven't done anything. It's more so that you're unaware of something that needs to be resolved. It's not that you're a bad person, it's just that something needs to be resolved within you. And then two, sometimes these karmic connections are carried over from a past life. So let's just say you screwed over somebody in a past life and now they're coming back around. They're like, yeah, remember you did that to me? Well, now I'm doing this to you. You know, so it's just kind of like getting a taste of your own medicine type energy. So if the Virgo is the person that you are to be with, I honestly feel like the both of you have to go through these energies before you can be together. Let me clarify the devil some more. So he might be going, like the people that he's involved with, those are probably all karmic contracts. And we don't know how long those contracts are going to last. So I wouldn't hold my breath. You know, he might have to be with this person for 2 years. He might have to be with the other person for 8 months. He might have to be with the other person for 2 months. So we don't know. But the point is that don't hold your breath. If he's pursuing you and you want to explore where it's going, then okay. But please try not to pursue him. And see, even though it's a guy on here, it looks like you're the one pursuing him, because his back is turned, his focus is on something else, but you're after him. Now, too, it could be that you guys, there's some sort of cat and mouse situation going on, where one minute it's like you're pursuing him, and the next minute he's pursuing you. So I feel like it's talking about his energy, and he may, you know, this is him to me, maybe rejecting you or turning you down, but you still trying to hold on to it or being a little obsessive with that situation. So just make sure that you're not being that girl. See, I feel like this is saying that he's turning you down for someone else. Even if you did get to be with him right now, it almost feels like it wouldn't be what you expected. Like you would be disappointed. Like you would see your connection from a different perspective. But for the most part, I feel like someone new came into his life. That fire energy came into his life, and that's what he's attracted to for now. And so he decided to let you go or pass up an opportunity with you to be with the other person. And it's left you having anxiety and wondering, well, what was that connection in? What was that purpose? You'll find out one day. You'll understand what it was. It might not be meant for you to know just yet. I feel like all I can confirm for you is that he's a soulmate and he played his purpose for right now. He may come back into your life, because sometimes things like that happen in cycles, especially when you're getting ready to start a spiritual journey. And with you seeing all those numbers, I've seen that usually as an indication that you're getting ready to start a spiritual journey. It's like preparing you. So start paying attention to everything that happens into your life. Start paying attention to your dreams. Start paying attention to synchronicities. And I don't know if you watched my whole little long story, but that's what happened to me. I was a soulmate. I was like madly obsessed with a soulmate because I just knew that was who I was supposed to be with. And then a month later, I ran into the person that I was actually going to end up with. That was going to be my twin, rather. So it was just like that was the catalyst. But it was like, even so, like the person that I was obsessed with, it didn't last very long. And then my twin came, and it was a beautiful experience, but it was also short-lived. And then I had a relationship with the obsessive person again, but this time it was a full-blown relationship, and he turned out to be a horrible devil, like the picture. And then I, ended up being back with my twins. So, see, and this is what this is kind of saying. Like, these people are going to be cycling in and out of your life, so be prepared. You're probably getting ready to start your spiritual journey, and it can be bumpy. You might have to go through the dark night of the soul. You know, that's what that moon card is sometimes. This even kind of talks about being in the dark night of the soul, because when you have a spiritual awakening, you start to realize that you're not connected with the people from your past anymore. You leave behind your friends, most of them, except your true loyal friends that know how to stick with you no matter how crazy you sound. So your real loyal friends, even if it's only that one, will stick around. Your family members that understand you will understand what you're going through. But for the most part, having that spiritual awakening is a lonely place to be. It's a period of loneliness. You go through the depression because you don't really understand what's happening. Your body's going through changes. Your soul, your spirit is evolving, and it's just a hard process. I can't sugarcoat it. It's a difficult process, but what you can know is that you can handle it. You'll get through it. You know, some people's journey is that whole beginning process. Sometimes it's a long time. For some people, it's a short time. Mine, I feel pretty blessed. Like, I feel like in total, that whole depression and understanding and then evolving and becoming my own self maybe took a total of 3 years. Like, don't get me wrong, my journey isn't over, but just that initial bumpy ride took maybe a total of maybe 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Some people go through it much longer than that. Even though mine felt like eternity while going through it, it was still pretty bad. But see, it just looks like it's cycles, like you're going through cycles with these people. You might have a short cycle with the karmic, and then you get to, connect with this other person again. I feel like you are going to learn how to be confident in yourself. This is you having to finally understand that, what you have to offer. It's going to take time to match someone who deserves to be with you. I also feel like this is trying to tell me about your finances too. So I feel like if you're struggling right now financially, you'll be okay. You will be in a place where you're independent. I don't know if you're in between jobs or if you're having to take like temporary jobs, but I feel like you're going to it's almost like you're starting a new job or a new company. Something is new and you're learning. And having to pay attention to a lot of detail, having to take your time, it's a process. So I feel like, too, this is telling me about your finances. But as far as the romance, it just looks like if you're wondering if something is going to turn into a relationship within the next 3 months, it's not looking like that for me. Not based off of the energies that are coming out. But it does, the only thing I can tell you is that this person does seem to be a soulmate, and that there is a contract, a soul contract with you guys. But it looks like you're also at the same time being prepared for that twin flame connection, or at least someone who is considered like very spiritual, that you're going to get to have a spiritual experience with. Let me kind of look too at the Two of Pentacles a little more. The Two of Pentacles is also talking about someone who has an on-off relationship. So your Virgo might always consistently be in some sort of on-off again relationship. Or he's always juggling people. I feel like the Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing it a couple of ways. This is someone, I don't know, that has a drinking problem or likes to drink a lot. That could even be you. I don't know. But it looks like someone who is drinking a lot and they become like unstable. I also see this as you going from having to struggle financially to being offered with, you know, a job offer. You're going to have to confront your fears. I feel like you're going to have a lot of mood swings when it comes to this person in particular, or just like ups and downs in your love life, like nothing's stable, and it brings you, you know, disappointment. Like you're sad about something that didn't turn out the way you were expecting it to. I'm feeling like you're just having to move on from this situation for now. I'm just looking at the cards here, and I also just kind of see whenever you start struggling, there's a need for you. It's like because you're struggling because you're not listening to your intuition, or you're having a difficult time moving through life because you're not listening to your intuition. It's like you could be trying to force things. So whenever you feel like you're trying to force something to happen, just pull back and allow things to just kind of flow. Things shouldn't have to be a struggle. It just shouldn't have to be. If something is meant to be, you shouldn't have to be going through like so much drama. It should be smooth sailing. I don't know if you've ever had that experience before, but if you ever have an experience where everything just starts to unfold smoothly, you'll understand the difference between feeling like something is a struggle and something is just like when something is really meant to happen. So just make sure you're not trying to force something to be that isn't. Let me also kind of look at the Three of Pentacles. I almost want to say that you and the Virgo will reconnect, but I feel like your friendship is going to happen in cycles. You guys are going to come together, get to know one another, and then pull apart. And this is going to happen over and over again. Every time you guys go your separate ways, that's the universe way of saying time for you to focus on something about yourself, whether it be your finances, a spiritual gift, your own business. It means it's time for you to focus on yourself. That Virgo is trying to fix something with that karmic partner. He's not going to be released from whoever he's connecting with until he learns his lessons. And unfortunately, it's not like you can tell him this and make him believe you. Even if you could tell him, he has to learn this for himself. He has to go through these experiences himself before he realizes that he doesn't want to be with someone who is, you know, toxic. I do feel like with the Sun next to the Devil card, this is finally being released from something toxic. Now, too, that could be a side message for you in regards to a work situation. If you felt like you were stuck in your current position, or you were holding on to it just out of fear of being broke or that you wouldn't find anything else, I feel like you will overcome that because you are going to find something else that suits you. You're going to find something else that makes you happy, that you're passionate about doing. So then you'll be able to be released from a job situation that is toxic. Relationship wise, I'm also seeing this as someone who is getting someone maybe pregnant, but it was like to hold on to them. It was like so that this person would forever be a part of their life. So it was like that was their form of manipulation. Like, okay, now I have your child, so you have to stay in my life. Somebody is unhappy or will end up unhappy. See, I'm seeing here a relationship that's fear-based. It's just pretending to be happy. Out to other people, you look happy or you make it to be like everything's okay, but really someone is covering up the fact that they're with a terrible person or with someone who mistreats them. Or maybe the person isn't mistreating them, but they're harmful, doing self-harm. So like I said, they're an alcoholic, but people just kind of cover that up, and people will be like, I never knew they were an alcoholic. I didn't know that. You guys look so happy together. I'm feeling like that is his situation. I feel like it's telling me what's going on with him so that you can make a clear decision for yourself. So in a nutshell, I feel like he does have other people that he has karmic contracts with, and he needs to resolve that. They're like, this is also about you letting go of something that you care about. It's like you still care about it, but you know right now things aren't in your favor for now. So based off of everyone else's decisions and the vibrations that are going on, it's best for you to just kind of cut your ties and let something go. If it's meant to be, it will come back. It will. But right now, it just doesn't look like a good time. And I feel like, again, I just want to make sure that you understand that it looks like there are other things that are happening in his life right now that he has to deal with. But you might be having a hard time of letting him go. So I hope that helps. Please feel free to leave feedback. Let me know. I'm sorry it wasn't like happier news. But thank you so much for hiring me, and many blessings to you.